in. After 4 bars, brother, just go in. After 4 bars, brother, just go in. Come on, baby, just go in.
I seen how you do with your lost ass crew. That's why I got the roadmap just for you. Hop in the car, boat, a plane, can't save your slow brain. So I guess you need some education, man. Your rhymes are so simple and plain. For you, just walking up the stairs is going against the grain. If I'm forced to spit pain,
it ain't no T-Pain or no rock name or a rock chain. It's E Completely, man. The energetic enigma, harder than a sigma, roll like an omega. Kappa and an alpha you later. Cause the E's much greater. I voted for Ralph Nader. Acid in them tomatoes.
And when the verse ends, I'ma say see you later. And I'm not the type of cat to ever rock no pink gators. But I'm not a here, but not like Wiener Schwarzenegger.
After 4 bars, brother, just go in. That's wifey singing.
After 4 bars, brother, just go in. Come on, baby, just go in.
After 4 bars, brother, just go in.
Yo, in this world, we got no time to wait,
no time for hate.
You gotta stand straight and be ready to debate. I know it's
On my plate.
The Lord is so great. Obama in 08 and maybe in 12, and I know the world's fate. My victory is coming because my hard work is numbing. In life, I'm overcoming and changing shorties' lives around like when they was
Mr. Drummond.
What you talking about, witness? My skills
This is the illest apocalypto flow. So when I dream about something that happens in real life, yo,
the way to go
in strong with your chin.
America selling the souls for the never
Go again.
The British, Chinese, and Saudis
It's jumping all in.
Oil or is it sin?
What society are you in?
It doesn't even matter because you can't join in. Watch them destroy themselves so they control everything trend.
Woo! Prophetic bars for me complete. I hope you're listening. True speaker. Go in, featuring Alana Taylor. E Complete. Produced by Jay Styles. Virgo producer and MC.
Yo, I got the red heart for Frederick Douglass, Nat Turner, Cornell West, or my man
Bobby Seale.
or any other black activist that keeps it all the real. Must always spit the truth, even if the youth are still hanging on the roof. But the so-called liberals say they want more proof
Of a racist truth.
We'll just look at Katrina,
Before in Rwanda.
and all the struggling single mothers named Keisha and Rhonda. And if you try to rebel and ask what the government will put on you. So I guess the apple ain't fall too far from the tree. You had both Bushes destroying humanity and created nothing but
They went in there for the Nephilim.
And how sad it be, it was nothing but a tragedy.
Ancient artifacts.
Mocking the real reality. They wanted to invade, to get all the dough, control this society and brainwashing yo, take away your freedom. So now you can see I had to go in and give you reality. And they've been mocking we who believe in
Democracy.
Don't you understand this is
All in hypocrisy. After 4 bars, brother, just go in. That's my wifey singing. Just go in. After 4 bars, brother, just go in. I had to give you the whole song tonight, not with just one verse. Alright.
E Complete.
Be complete.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be able to go in and
Always
spitting them
going.
rhymes flowing,
Spitting them rhymes flowing.
just keeping an eye out on the government, what they're trying to do, brainwashing you. Always go in, yo. E Complete.
Let them brainwash him.
True speaker.
True speaker. That's how we had to start the show. I'm running dolo. I got the headphones. I'm chilling like Gilligan on the island, wildin', styling, profiling, always smiling. Never been to Rikers Island. Oh, excuse me. I am doing well. And how are you doing? Happy Sagittarius season. Sagittarius birth chart still is rocking. My name is Eric Taylor, a.k.a. E Complete, a.k.a. BigEAstro Astrology, a.k.a. Scrapper Dapper, a.k.a. E Lover. Yeah, I got a lot of AKAs. I had a lot of nicknames since I was younger. And Big E, that's literally my nickname since I was 7. So tonight I'm going to be doing Sagittarius in all 12 houses for all 12 rising signs. So everybody here, you got Sagittarius in your chart somewhere. So let's talk about it. Let me check out the audio in the chat. Hello to everybody. You know I missed y'all. And I think I'm coming back Saturday night to do the Sagittarius new moon, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday night, I'll be on live Stars and Cars Lounge with Searchlight Tarot Elena, because last time we tried to go live, oh my God, it was crazy on a Gemini super full moon. I don't know if you saw that, but I kept going in and out. It was absurd. Absurd. Insane in the membrane. Why is this not reading? Let's see, Lucy. So what's good with y'all? Okay, now I can hear you. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good. And definitely reach out for coffee talk tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Jimi Hendrix birth chart, $13, 65 minutes. Okay. Hey, you guys. Grand evening. Hey, Janet. Hey, Gigi. Got some pistachios. I need a snack, you know. Abdul Ruiz. What's up, player? All you new people and everybody hit the like button for me. I'm dropping pistachios. What up? What up? What up? What up? Did you like my song? Go In, featuring Wifey. Oh, your side is rising in Vedic. So Capricorn rising in Western. Which one do you resonate with more? Oh, Howling at the Moon. You like that, right? I got some. Y'all be sleeping on me. I got dope music. That's an instrumental. And I'll be putting it probably on my next album. Hey, Quintella. You guys coming tomorrow night? Jimi Hendrix chart. Next month, I'll do Bruce Lee and Neptune and Aries in January. Coffee Talks. February Coffee Talks. Saturn and Aries. Thank you. Yeah. And the other one, Coffee Talk, will be the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, which is on February 20th. I got big plans. And February starts my 5th year of Coffee Talk. Also, Chantel and other people have requested it. I may do an extra Coffee Talk, maybe before the end of December, or I don't know if you guys are around between Christmas and New Year's. I think I'm going to be around. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe top of the New Year. If I can find the old Coffee Talk with Diddy, I realized I did it last October, not this October, 2024. And I said some stuff. So I may do that, play the recording, and then update and see what's going on. But that's the extra Coffee Talk. So that one, everybody's got to pay for it, even the tribe members. And I'll maybe do like maybe 90 minutes for like, I don't know, maybe $15. I'm going to be running another birth chart sale for the Christmas holiday. I mean, I know I did Black Friday and I extended it all the way to that Wednesday or to Gemini super full moon. I think I'm not going to do the mini charts. I'm going to just do the regular birth charts for all 12 signs. And I think I'm going to do it. I may do it through January 1st in the moon tracking. I'm telling you. Sorry, I'm starving. Melissa took advantage of it from the tribe. She loved it. That moon tracking is normally $189. I may do 150 again. I may do 160. Seeing if I'm feeling like Black Santa. But I'm going to give you a nice sale. I may do the birth chart, not 206. I may do just straight 200. You guys got to understand, this is my business. God knows I need the money. But, I try to make the prices as fair as possible because I want you guys to get this wisdom and knowledge. And as I'm hoping the book will be done by maybe the end of December, the first week of January. And then we got to see how much it is for all the stuff to do the ebook and the printing. And you buy the ebook, that will help me pay for the printing. This is a color workbook, and it's pretty expensive. But then I may wrap it all up into the class. I may teach my intro to astrology course, which is cheaper than studying with me one-on-one. It'll be 10 weeks, and I may do 10 weeks, $500, but then do like an early bird pricing, maybe for like $450. I gotta work it all out, but it's gonna be super dope with the book, the bells and the whistles. Do you know? Okay. Sometimes I have trouble whistling, but I'm a really good whistler. I can whistle, name that tune. I can whistle like any song. Like even that song, Go In. I'm a little off today, but I mean, oh my God, like, I don't know, any song. But happy birthday, Sag. I know some Sages with birthdays today, tomorrow. I told you I have my cousin, two really good long-term friends that I've had since like college and middle school, and my grandfather. I did have a Sag ex-girlfriend, but she was a Sag deacon. She cried a lot. She's got a famous sister and a famous mother, but I'm not going to get into all that. I need to reach out, see if I can get her sister on the podcast. You all know who she is, too. She came out with some controversy. From being taken advantage of by a famous person in the music industry. So, your boy moves in high places. But her mother was amazing. Her father was interesting too, but it just didn't work out, I'm going to make sure this is off. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to check in with y'all. Comment in here. Let me know what house your Sagittarius is in. Okay, so when we get to it, you'll be like, yo, that's me, Big E, that's me. And you can even tell me what planet you have in there. So Sagittarius rising. We start off with the first house. When you're Sagittarius rising, your chart ruler is Jupiter. You got to find Jupiter in the chart. And then, that being the chart ruler, major themes and events will play out in that house. The first house is your physical appearance, your outer mask, your aura. It's the only house of self. I do believe this is real deeper. If you watch my my Exposing the Houses series, you guys got to watch my old videos. But when you do me a favor, leave me a comment. My old videos from like Mercury through Saturn don't have that many views, but that don't mean they're not good. I don't do no bad stuff. People need to watch them. Now, there's some videos, you know me. I like to keep it humble, but sometimes I gotta, throw out my little bit of my swag. I'm the number one astrologer in the world for Pluto in the first house and Black Moon Lilith in the first house. Don't get it twisted. And there's a lot of astrologers out there. So I'm proud of it. I don't do these videos just like, oh my God, Eric's got so many videos. He's just pumping out stuff. Like, there's a lot of substance in each video because I literally blacked out for y'all in each video, if you know what I mean, So with Sagittarius in the first house, it is the portal coming through the mother's womb. The first house, medical astrology, and always like to give you that upper jaw to the crown chakra, eyes, nose. And so because it's your aura and physical appearance and your Sag rising, you are a natural teacher, preacher, professor. You want to share your wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. Sag risings tend to move or travel a lot. My mother-in-law is a Sag rising. She moved to New York, to California, to Colorado, to Arizona. You know, remember, it's connected to the mother, the portal. You come through the mother's womb. And at the time of your birth in the eastern horizon, the constellation of Sagittarius, which is where Chiron is rising in the east. So you could be someone that's pretty optimistic. Sag risings are pretty adventurous. They like to have fun. It's a mutable fire sign, the last of the fire signs. And not only are they expansive and they have strong beliefs and philosophies, they can be very adaptable and flexible. Now, remember, any Sagittarius placement can be very dogmatic. Not as much with the rising sign, more sun, moon, a little Mercury, Mars. I don't see it that much with Venus. But, you Sag placements, it can be hard for them to step away from what they were taught as a child, which is really, y'all know, your subconscious programming. You got to be intentional, you guys, to get out of not just the matrix, but just these regular belief systems. You're born into a world where green is go, red is stop. Doesn't that irritate you? You're born on a planet that you got to pay to live. This is your home. You were born here. If we think on a deeper level, should there ever be borders and countries and nations? Says who? Who? Who stole the soul? Public Enemy. It's kind of a trip. You got to pay to breathe. You buy a home. You don't even own it. You don't pay your taxes. They'll take it from you. We have to reimagine. That's what the Age of Aquarius is about. Me reunited, and it feels so good. We got to reimagine our reality and what we're willing to accept. If we act like the people in Italy, we shut this sucker down. If we decided for a week or a month or April 15th not to pay our taxes or don't go to work for 2 weeks, this whole thing stops. The 1% elite, the billionaires, they rely on us to show up. We stop showing up, what they gonna do? Except beg us to come, maybe give us raises, maybe give us our demands and our respect. Like the Negro poet Special Ed said, think about it. Think about it. Y'all don't know about Special Ed. Some of y'all millennials, do you know about Special Ed? Think, just blink, and I made a million rhymes. Just imagine if I blinked a million times. Damn, I'd be paid. To put it short, I got it made. I love Special Ed. So that's Sag in the first house. But remember, because it is your aura, and Jupiter's abundance, fortune, and luck, the Sag people, that's the luckiest sun sign. It's a pretty lucky ascendant, too. If you ever watch my top 5 series, I think Sagittarius was in the top 5 rising signs and the top 5 midheavens. I don't remember. I did them a long time ago. Somebody got on me like they thought that they stumped me. I love when people think they know more astrology than me and they stump me. Oh my God, you didn't put Virgo where Mercury's at home is the number 1 Mercury? You don't know what you're talking about. I put Aquarius number 1. They don't know astrology though. I do. The reason why, and I've got Virgo Mercury, I think it's the best, but I think Aquarius is the best because, right? Uranus, the modern ruler of Aquarius, is the higher octave of Mercury, but there's too much anxiety that can be overanalyzing and thinking with Mercury and Virgo. You don't have that in Mercury Saturn. It's more disciplined. It's a little bit more structured. It thinks innovatively and futuristically and outside the box. I know what I'm talking about. Sagittarius in the second house, and then I'll get back to you guys in the chat. Bum, 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 bum. Chat. Do you guys like SZA? Maybe one day I'll do SZA's birth chart. I don't think enough people like her. I know sometimes you guys don't like when I do celebrities, but I got to do Jimi Hendrix Sagittarius season. I got to do Bruce Lee because they were both close into things. Tina Turner, I'll get to eventually. Eventually, I'm going to get back to my celebrity birth chart series, of all the people that have passed away. I still got to do JFK, X, MLK. I've done them in my class. I've done them in my, from my book and stuff. But I want to put them out for the public. And now there's more information that's been released, so it could be even deeper and deeper. So Sag in the second house, which is what? Your values, your self-worth, your speech. 25 years old, you should be earning money. It's money itself. The toddler years, Google Gaga, food, speech, survival. 5 senses, your intuition. What's the addition? Like mint condition. Play on the keys of the piano. So anyway, I was going to rhyme piano, but I decided not to. So when you have Sagittarius in the second house, you are what? No longer the Sag rising. Scorpio rising. That's me, Enterprising, Scorpio rising. Anybody with Sag in the first or second house here? So when you have it in the second house, that's the blessing. The ancestors are watching over you. Scorpio risings will never go broke and homeless. Sagittarius second house. I mean, anytime when I've been in a pinch, and there's some times when money was tizite on the rizite, no flizzite, but it would always come through. Always been provided for. There's some nights when I went to bed hungry as an actor in New York City, early days, making no money on New York Undercover and Oz and Sopranos and Third Watch, Welcome to New York. Y'all probably don't remember that show. It was on CBS. Rocky Carroll, Sarah Gilbert. Me and Sarah Gilbert, we were just kind of hanging out talking. Both of us feel Prince's best song. Do y'all know from the Under the Cherry Moon soundtrack? Sometimes it snows in April. Sometimes I feel real sad, sad, sad. Prince is a musical genius. But anywho, Jim Gaffigan, it was a good show. Your speech can be very much what? Teacher, preacher, professor, very big, exaggerated. Think about me, how I talk. That's me, right? Sag in the second house. I taught for 13 years. I teach now as an astrologer. I've always been teaching, dropping jewels on people. That's the role of Scorpio rising. And I'm very optimistic in my speech. But Sag, sometimes I can be blunt. My mother told me that I was arrogant. I'm not really arrogant. When I was younger, maybe I was. Come on. When I was in my late 20s and, New York City, I was acting and doing print modeling. And my locks were down to my belly button. I was killing them. The ladies, much love for the ladies. More in the 90s than the 80s. Spit it, not Slim Shady. But it was, good times, right? But the thing is that Sag in the second house, they also may want to share their wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies with their family. Their values, they can, depending on what you have there, they could, have very strong, solid values, have a good self-worth. It took me a while, just like all of us, to really have that self-love. But once I got it, I kept it, God knows I'm so far from perfect. But, I got to that place where I finally loved myself, and it was a life changer. And that's one reason why I teach that to my clients, because without self-love, we can't do nothing, y'all. We can't. So let's go to the chat. Anybody with Sag in the first or the second? And I'm going kind of counterclockwise with the chart for Sag rising, then Scorpio, and then we'll get to Libra next. All right. Let me see what's good. And I hope you guys are feeling well with this Virgo moon. Now, I'm going to tell you with the Virgo moon, I should be eating a little bit better. Y'all, I had some bacon. Not pork. I don't eat the swine. I had some beef bacon. That sucker was good, though. Ooh. Macampo. Who's that? Are you new? You want to share your big three, Macampo? Oh, Uranus and Saturn, second, eighth house. We'll get there soon. Yeah, Langston's going to be amazing. Yeah, thank you, Quintella. Paying for citizenship, paying for water. This is God's law, God's land. Right? That's something, man. You mean no planets? You have signs. Sagittarius is the sign in your ninth house. We'll get to it. So you're in Aries rising. We'll get there. SZA. All the old stuff is better. SZA had a good first album, but that Black Panther soundtrack, SZA and Kendrick, that was off the charts. Yeah. I think SZA's got a Scorpio moon. I forgot she was a Cap sun. What's up, Quintella? Yeah, yeah. And that's that Scorpio rising. Sag in the second house, you know. You know, we can't help it sometimes. Yeah, check out more SZA's music. All the songs do sound the same though. That's what wifey don't like her. I think wifey don't like her because I like her. You know. Rose Jefferson's in the house. What's up, mama? Good evening. Janeth. Are you new, Janeth? Oh, okay. Sagittarius, second house, Neptune. I'm glad I went back to check that. Let me go back a little bit more, see if I missed anybody else. So, Neptune in the second house, you know, your money can come in easily and come out easily. And your intuition, yes, I am going to teach it. Are you going to sign up for it? You're going to love it. I really teach it. Hey, Jackie Washington. See, I'm glad I rewinded back to get everybody. Happy Jupiter Day, see? Hello, Alana Taylor. She's here. Okay. Jackie, you notice there are no accidents, right? I'm talking about Sagittarius in all 12 houses on the Sagittarius day. Now I gotta close out these notifications. I hope it doesn't go to the wrong thing. Yeah. So the other thing with that Neptune and Sagittarius, and I'm sorry, I forgot who that is. Your intuition is very, now remember, it dissolves the dogmatic organized religion. So you may have different values from your family, but Neptune, Sagittarius, second house, not only does money come in and out quickly, but you got to drink a lot of water. Your meat has to be cooked medium to well done. Everybody with Sag in the second house, they're not going to like raw food. I almost died in my second date with Miss Alana Taylor. You've heard me say this before. If you haven't, it's funny, but sushi. So I ate a lot of sushi, and oh my God, I got super sick on my second date with wifey. It was crazy Lucrezis. Okay. What's up?
Do you need help?
Hmm?
Do you want help?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, though.
All right.
You want to say hi to the people?
Sure.
My son wants to say hi to the people. Say what's up, Truth.
What's up?
They can't see how much you've grown. This guy's like 5'9" now. Okay? He's trying to catch up to his papa. See? This is my actor that's retired too early with his Leo South Node. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Gemini here.
Yep.
He don't know what he about to go through, yo, when Uranus hits his sun and moon.
When?
Starting April 25th, 2026 for 7 years.
Mm.
You're going to be a whole new person. You and your brother, because it's Gemini rising. So, yeah, no, I got the thing. I'm good, but thank you.
All right, son.
You guys do your thing. Help grandma with dinner.
Yeah, we are.
More than just potatoes.
I know.
Oh, God. So let me just check the last couple of comments. McCampo. I think that's the name. McCampo. Are you new? Taurus rising. Libra, sun. Okay. Been here before? Okay. Taurus rising, Libra sun, right? 6th house. Cap, moon, 9th house. So your mother may have done a lot of teaching, you know. And the Libra sun in the 6th house, you can burn off the unorthodox minister, Sag in the 9th house. Oh, that's really cool. Unorthodox minister, 9th house. I like that. So with the Libra sun in the 6th house, thank you for saying hi to the Truth. He's a good boy. He's very handsome. The ladies, he gets a lot of attention from the ladies. Ladies, you know, his mother just wants him to marry a good girl. All of our boys, you know what I mean. You know how Lana and I would be devastated if, like, our boys, you know, they're not going to get divorced, none of that. But just, you know, like if our daughter-in-law was like trying to keep our grandkid away from us, or not nice to our sons, or not, you know, at least respectful with us, that would hurt our hearts. Like, I'm not even going to allow that to happen. I'm just manifesting beautiful, big family events and nice relationships. So Sag in the 3rd house. But we're going to get to the 8th and 9th, and you guys. The 3rd house, your reading, writing, communication, skills, self-efforts. Remember, houses 3, 6. Oh, and did I do good? Taurus rising too. You know, you can be very, you know, stocky, stubborn sometimes, like to cook. But the Libra sun, you can overcome sicknesses and illnesses easily, and your work enemies, the haters at work. The sun in the 6th house, it also, sun and Saturn 6th house, it's a malefic house. Sun's a malefic. It can also delay the death, more so Saturn. But the sun, you tend to, you know, live at least average or a little bit longer than average life. But you could be a little passive aggressive initiating with work. You know, if you want to ask people for work, if they want to go to lunch with you, you may be hesitant or shy sometimes to ask. But Libra sun is the wealthiest sun sign. So you could be about your business, especially with that Cap moon. I know you put in the work, sun square moon. Your parents may have gotten divorced. So, but thank you for coming, and thank you for commenting this time. As appreciated. And you got I wonder where your Venus is at. You got a Venus sun and a Venus ascendant. So you're very Venusian. Arts, culture, entertainment are right up your sleeve. Okay? Best believe. So maybe your dog is a golden retrieve. E-R-E-R-I-C. Every rhyme is crazy. I spit the poetry. So in the 3rd house, it's also social media. Your younger siblings, cousins, like your family's cousins, extended family, short distance trips, 50 miles or closer to home. I love how I spit off the dome. They couldn't handle me if I decided to go to Rome. You know, I would tear the Vatican up, man. Show me the Black Madonna and all the stolen things from Alexandria. Oh my God. That's that sad second house, y'all. Remember, Scorpio rising, I'm a true seeker. I mean, true speaker. And then Sagittarius second house speech, I'm a true seeker. Speaker, seeker. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I feel like I got like this long hair or something. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Anywho, the third house, when you have Sagittarius there, it's also the adult relationship with your mother, 26, 38, 50. And it's the local community neighbors and short distance trip, but also transportation, car, bus, Uber, train, Mutt and Jeff. I used to master Mutt and Jeff in New York City, skateboard, all that stuff. Pogo stick. I think I'm silly and tired. I haven't slept too good the last 2 nights. But when you have Sag in the third house, you could be someone who works in journalism, be a news anchor, a reporter. You may work in a museum. You could literally be a high school teacher. You could also teach at a community college. And, this is the Libra rising now. So we have to find Venus. That's your chart ruler. But, Sag's in the third house, your communication style can be a little blunt and arrogant. You're going to teach and educate over social media. That can be very important for you. Maybe you get into some sort of interesting study, archaeology. You could be a very good athlete growing up, Libra risings. Obviously, the planets would tell you that. For good sports skills and athletics, you want to see where the Mars and Jupiter are at. But Sag third house, elementary school, oh, I thought I heard something ringing. You could definitely, do that. So that's pretty much it, Sag in the third house, Now the Virgo rising, Sag in the fourth house, and then I'll get back to the chat. And I didn't even know Wifey was here when I was talking about SZA. Right, Wifey? You don't really be liking SZA. Because I like a little SZA. She's cute, but, please. I love my wifey. But, Alana's right. Like, SZA, she's got some good songs, but once you've heard one, like she doesn't have different delivery, like an MC with his rhyme patterns. Like her songs, they have the same tone. I like the tone, but it's the same. So like after you hear 2, 3, 4 songs, you're like, okay, that's it, But I thought the first album was pretty good, you know. I have your man for the weekend, all that stuff, whatever. But I don't like that type of stuff. I'm all about love and marriage. You know what I mean? I want all y'all to be as happy as I am in a committed relationship or marriage. You know what I mean? I'm 17 years strong, and I honestly feel like I love my wife more every day. As we both grow and change, we're doing it together. And then I get to relearn her and reappreciate her. And it's just like, it's like magic, So I'm very humbled and honored. My wife is my best friend and my soulmate, and that's not just words. We've seen it in astrology, soul contracts. Our numerology is kind of cool, like just all of it. It's very wild. So Virgo rising Sag in the fourth house. Remember when I told you if you have Sag or Aquarius in your fourth house, they tend to move away from their homeland, take flight. So my Virgo rising, you just met the truth. He's already left his hometown of New York and moved to Arizona. I already left my hometown of New York and moved to Arizona. I got Aquarius fourth house. My son's got Sag in the fourth house. Get it? Got it? Good. So, but Sag in the fourth house, middle school years, your mom, your mother's lineage, mom, grandma, great grandma, childhood home, adult home, retirement home, any buildings and dwellings you would go in, after school program, you're playing sports like the middle school years, the comforts and conveniences in your home. With Sagittarius, you may have an expansive big home. You may have a lot of knowledge in your home, a lot of talking, a lot of teaching, right? Now, peep this. He's the Virgo rising, the truth. His mother's a Sag moon. He's got Sag in his fourth house. Bingo, bang, bang. Literal. You know what I'm saying? So also, you may follow whatever you have in the fourth house. You may follow the teachings of your mother. You know what I mean? Your mother's philosophies. But Sag, it can be blunt and arrogant too. Sometimes the truth, I tell them, watch your mouth. Don't be talking back to your mother, 'cause, teenagers, they be feeling themselves, especially boys. I mean, let's be honest. Most boys by 13, 14, they start to tune Looney Tunes. They get Looney Tunes, but they tend to tune their mothers out. I did it, so, a lot of times I have to kind of calm him down and just be like, that's enough, you know. Um, so we'll get to Sag in the fifth house, but also remember the fourth house, you can see the end of the mother's life. Eighth house, end of the father. 12th house, end of your own. Now, this is just in transit, not in the natal birth chart. No astrologer should ever predict death. I don't do that. I tell you stuff like, I explain transits, but, that's only for God. For real. That's only for God. So let's get back to the chat. Chat. I just love that song with Kendrick Lamar and Oh Girl. Ooh, did y'all hear that new Nice song with De La Soul? With Pasta News. I gotta hear the new album. It's called Cabin in the Sky. I gotta search for that. Maybe I'll listen to it tonight. I already prepared my chart for my client tomorrow. I'm working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. We get to the fifth house. Let me see what y'all are saying. Macampo. Is wifey still here? Still here, wifey? Tina Conlamery? Listening to Siri read stuff. Sagan 12th. Neptune, Venus, North Node. You're going to be here to the end of the episode, but I'm going to break it down for you. Oof. North Node, Venus, Neptune. You got a lot of writing to do in the bedroom. Jagger Washington in the house. Oh, clips are at the Vatican honoring their parents? Wow. That's interesting. That's a little weird, though. Clips at the Vatican? Sounds like oxymoron. Don't nobody want to admit that the Pope is black, right? $5D, yes. Quintella, yeah. More beautiful, loving relationships around the globe and more humanity. I mean, think about how many people, and they're using the excuse of drug trafficking, that they just like an ocean shot these ships down in Venezuela and stuff. It's terrible. And then the one that won the Nobel Peace Prize, she snuck out and went to Norway, and she's like supporting Trump or whatever against Maduro. And I'm not saying Maduro's good either, but I mean, like, come on, get out of here with that. But yeah, humanity. I stand for humanity. I stand for love and peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about war. If you start it, I'll finish it though. I'm like that nice, spiritual, cool, sports, friendly hip hop dude. But I'm that dude that's been through too much in my life. You don't want the caged animal to come out. You do not. Mess with my wife or my family, and I turn into that cat moon. If you know that cat moon, Scorpio rising, it can get real dark real fast. But I like freedom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't killing nobody or nothing because I don't want to go to prison. But don't mess with the boy. He's a nice boy, Oh my God. Y'all didn't answer me. Don't be rude. Are you coming to Coffee Talk tomorrow night? And if you're not a part of the Tribe Member Premium, it's only $13. Don't y'all want to know about Mr. Sag, Jimmy? The greatest guitarist of all time. Even Eric Clapton admits to that. They all need to bow down. Jimi Hendrix was a bad boy. I know Robert Johnson was bad. I know Prince was bad. Jimi Hendrix, the best guitarist ever. I know Slash is no joke. He's, Slash is a brother too. Don't get it twisted, So Sag in the fifth house. I remember the fourth house is chest, breast, stomach. Fifth house, and I told you the third house, right? Lungs, hands, wrists, ears, shoulders. Fifth house, the heart chakra, and the back. What's the fifth house? High school, college years. Study ancient history, past life karmas. The stage, step into the arena like Gangstar. Great song, great album. Your creativity, your hobbies, your first child. Dating, romance, fun, sex. That's high school, college years. Or it can be whenever, but definitely high school, college years. The fifth house is gambling, lottery, fantasy, sports. So we're talking about a Leo rising. Leo risings really are very attached to their children. But with Sag in the fifth house, they could do good at a casino, going to Atlantic City, Las Vegas. Do well with a scratch off or lottery, fantasy sports. They may want to teach about art and music. These could be your art teachers. This could be your college professor that teaches art or music. They can get into art history. They can do well with speculative gains, starting their own business or being the actor, Leo rising, Sag fifth house. That's the fire trine. Remember I told you the fifth house, and this is why you want to do the whole sign system, so you're not being, I'm a Leo rising. My fifth house is Scorpio Capricorn. Stop it. No, it's not. Get that out of your brain. So I'm looking at the Placidus. It's a 120-degree angle. And the ninth house is Aries. You got to learn these aspects of the birth chart and the elements. If you follow those rules, then you would be irritated about Placidus like me. Plus the Hellenistic astrology, and I tell you the ancient stuff they were using back in Mesopotamia, Alexandria, ancient Kemet, they were using a whole sign system. Capiche? So, your first child, Leo risings, not all Leo risings, don't get me wrong. It matters what planets you have there. But sometimes that first child could be a male, the masculine, mutable fire sign, Sag. But not always, And literally the child could literally be a sun, moon, rising Sag or have the Sagittarius traits. But remember, Aquarius is their seventh house, so that's their skills. They could be into science and research and all that stuff, talking all that jazz. Doom, doo 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 doo. Y'all don't know nothing about Stetsasonic, the hip hop band? Come on, if anybody here knows about Stetsasonic, we're just gonna be like fist bumping it out, right? So but when you have Sagittarius in the fifth house, anybody here have it? You can be very creative and optimistic, but you can you definitely can be fortunate and lucky when you throw yourself out there, right? You're performing on stage. You're the singer, the poet. I want to be a poet for my life career, mama. I'm going to be a sculptor or a painter or an artiste. You could play music from different, you can get into the reggaeton, different stuff. So Sagittarius fifth house is a good placement for the Leo risings, Then we'll get to the sixth house and then I'll get back to the chat. Chat. Cancer risings. So I know we got some Cancer risings in the house. Sag in the sixth house. Somebody raise your hands. Somebody say, church say. So what's the sixth house? It's you're an adult now. Got to set the alarm clock. Get to work. Your coworkers, your bosses. It's debt, divorce, conflicts. This is your health, your hygiene, your daily routine. Going to the bank, going to the dry cleaners. Saturday mornings, I used to, when I was single in New York, I'd be like, I go to the bank, I go to the cleaners, I go to the grocery store, I go to the health food store, I do this, that. I would be running my errands. Then I could hang out in the afternoon, Saturday and Saturday night. That was my routine, Not so much the dry cleaners. I had a washer and dryer, but, sometimes. But my dry cleaners were really cool. They were on Columbus and 95th. They were good people. And they liked me. The ladies at the post office, they liked me. They'd be like, baby, I saw you on Sopranos last night. You were looking good. Because I would go and take all my pictures, my headshots, and mail them out to the casting directors. So I'd be going in there all the time. I tell you, being an actor, it's just like having a business now. You your own pimp and your own hoe. Gotta work that sucker. And, they were so supportive. I miss them. They were so sweet. How you doing, baby? Da-da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? And so Sag in the sixth house, it's also what? Small and large intestine, your digestion and pancreas. So with Sag here, watch the spicy food, but you may like foreign foods from foreign lands. You could have a horse as the pet, Cancer risings, or like to ride horses. But you could definitely be into sports and animals. You can be someone who gets into. Remember, Sagittarius, Jupiter is biology and finance. The Sagittarius, you can get into stuff like that. You could be an airline pilot or stewardess. Or what are they called? The male stewardesses, stewardess or steward. Hey, Stu. I don't know, but I haven't been on a plane in a while. Yeah, let's get to the chat. But sorry, my eyes are tired and burning. Oh my God, you guys, I'm trying a nicotine patch. Okay, I put it on this morning. My right ankle, I told you it's been hurting. May need to have surgery. I have tarsal tunnel, which is like carpal tunnel in the wrist. I got that in the ankle and maybe a slight tear. I got on this nicotine patch right now. It's only like 7 we cut it in half, and it's like 3.5 milligrams or whatever. And I've been walking all day and no pain in my ankle. I'm like, yo, telling you all these nicotine patch. I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night, and the pillows were not comfortable. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to look at the stuff, and I hit the highlights to read every comment, and that's a little too much. So let me know if you got the Sag in the 6th house or the 5th house, and we're going to get it on down. Is my wife still here? Wifey, you still here? Oh my gosh, why do I keep hitting this? Okay, wait a minute. I gotta, that's the thing when you are by yourself. And the kids are sweet. He wants to help me, but I'm like, y'all do your thing. Daddy's good. Sometimes I like being by myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's always broken heart. Uh-oh. What's the broken heart? Is that the 5th house? Venus and Gemini. What that got to do with Sagittarius? Venus and Gemini is a socialite and a flirt. Okay, I went back too far. I got your Sag, Venus, Neptune, North Node. Your dreams are off the charts. So just bear with me. I'm listening to all the comments. Oh, greetings. It was 77 degrees today out here. Beautiful. Yeah, Clip's got a dope new album. There's a lot of good hip hop right now from all the old school artists. I mean, so many. The RZA's got an album. Rakim, I think. Mobb Deep. I haven't heard that yet. Without Prodigy, but I think they have maybe some things for him. Yeah, I feel like the 5D quintella is really coming in 2027. Like it's here now. You could just vibrate into that frequency, but I feel like the whole planet in 2027 may be doing that. Oh, second house. Okay. Yeah, I did that in the beginning as Scorpio rising taught. Never go broke and homeless. Very optimistic with your speech, arrogant and blunt sometimes. Justina. Oh, yeah. hmm I can be a workaholic, but I've been like that my whole life. I've been working since I was like 10. I skipped it, sir. Oh, I skipped it. I'm sorry. You'll be there tomorrow night. Good. We're gonna have fun, Jimi Hendrix. Whole house it up. If you want to put it in the chat now, repeat since I skipped it up above. It's too hard to go all the way back and try to highlight it because I don't even know, what the comment was or whatever. But you know, I don't know. My spiel on the whole sign system. Now we're gonna go to Gemini rising, Sag in the seventh house. That's the descendant. That's when the sun is setting. It's fallopian tubes, kidneys, lower back, and the buttocks. The buttocks. What's the seventh house? Contracts, negotiations. The scales of justice for the courthouse, where you can see the open enemies coming. Also, the scales of the marketplace, where you go shop and measure your rice, beans, and meat. This lyrical treat. I'm so discreet. Skeet, skeet, skeet. Little John, nah, it's Big E, giving you elevated poetry. These bars are heavenly. They danced on Mars. It's beyond the ice wall, giving you lyrical scars. Stain your brain. Go against the grain. I don't give you nothing that's simple and plain. I stay dry in the rain. I'm no joke, man. Understand? I can switch up my slang, man. So with Saturn in the seventh house, you want an intelligent partner. Remember, the seventh house is like a double entendre. It's you in relation to the other half. So a lot of times it's talking about your partner. This could be relationship partner, business partner, marriage partner. Is your partner? Do you have a partner? So, like Quintella, you're Gemini rising. My oldest son's Gemini rising. You're going to want intelligence, but you're going to want someone that you can learn from and teach. You want the verbal exchange of knowledge. You're trying to kick knowledge, Nas. They say to Jay-Z, you're trying to kick knowledge. So with Sagittarius in the seventh house, you also want to travel with your partner in relationships. Move your body, move your body. That's important. Sag in the seventh house, like I said, could be the second child or the skills of the first also. It's the kitchen, it's fame. So in the kitchen, Gemini risings, they made like international cuisine. Contella, you could share if you like, all different types of food and stuff. I don't know. For some reason, when I think of the fire signs, I think of Sagittarius is also like international spices. Like I want Thai food, Ethiopian food, Vietnamese. Oh my God! I used to have a Vietnamese restaurant in my neighborhood. I think they took it away when I got married, but before I got married, it was there. That sucker was so freaking good. Ooh, they used to have this coconut stir fry vegetable and with these noodles. Ooh, ooh. And it was spicy. Vietnamese restaurant, no joke. Oh my God. Alana and I, we found this new burrito place down in Phoenix that's off the charts. We're gonna have to go there before Christmas. It was good food too. The other thing about Sag in the seventh house, you could be your spouse could be in education, could be in biology or finance, could be the professor, could be a pastor or a preacher. I said, you best to marry me and love me forever, my baby. Sagittarius, seventh house. So Sag in the eighth house for the Taurus risings. Wifey, you here? This is you, Sag in the eighth house. She got a lot in her eighth house. Moon, Neptune, Lilith. When you're Taurus rising, you have Sag in the eighth house. What's the eighth house? Power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation. The mortuary, the funeral home, emergency, sudden events. It is the thin veil between death and rebirth. The letter boys, FBI, CIA, IRS. Anything hidden underground, the occult, esoteric knowledge, soul contracts, metaphysics, gematria, numerology, astrology, tarot, but more human design. But also what's hidden underground, the oil, the gas, the crystals, the gems, the minerals, the herbs. Best understand I'm nice with the verb. My pronouns get down. Never have to frown. I'm that funny kid that was born in uptown. Bahamian, not Bomboclat Jamaican. No, I'm not faking. Stop eating the swine and the bacon at 24. Do you want some more? Off the top of the head, I spit like the mighty Thor. So also in the eighth house, if you don't have anything there, you may seek secret wisdom and knowledge. You can have, I guess in some ways you could have favor with the government or IRS. Sag, I can't say favor, but you may teach about the esoteric occult knowledge, but you'd seek it. You could be very optimistic. But if you have Sag in eighth house, your dogmatic philosophies, they would be transformed and transmuted. Uh-huh. And you could be into the herbs. Remember, I told you Sag is biology, finance. What does Alana do? She takes the herbs from the earth to the earth and makes organic vegan body and skincare. Uh-huh. And her Neptune and Lilith really taps into the herbs. It makes her intuitive about formulating. Okay. And don't forget the tribe meeting, December 19th, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Miss Portia Cooper is going to be in the house talking about crypto and investing, and based on your numerology. And you guys have the stuff in the tribe, sign up and get her course. I gotta see if wifey can mail that to me. I haven't even seen it myself. But so that's Sag, the eighth house. I know somebody here had it. So anybody's seventh, eighth house, I'm gonna rewind a little bit, see some more new comments, and try to get down boogie oogie. Oh, my ears are itching. The headphones. Oh, I think I went back too far. I heard some of these before, but that's all right. Oh, Phoenix Amatol, Phoenix. I guess it's spelled differently, so they say Phoenix. They don't say Phoenix. Yes, I do. Thank you, Phoenix. And like I said, once we get the website together, I'll reach back out to you, Phoenix, and see about, interning or something. Yeah. Oh god. Oh gosh. Excuse me, y'all. Mm. Okay. And we're gonna get to you guys in the ninth house. I finished up those pistachios. I needed that snack. I was working all day on charts. Double Earth working since age 3. That's funny. I probably have been. You should have seen me as a kid, man. The way I was with the stats, baseball, football, basketball, I knew the stats of every player at Cat Moon. The adults would come to me to learn about sports. You want to travel, Sag, seventh house, yeah. And learn from your partner. Exactly. That's good. That's good for Gemini risings. You need an intelligent partner. Oh God, I like Thai food too. But you know what? I guess because Arizona doesn't have good water, our Thai food's not that good. Alana and I, we found one decent Thai restaurant, and then I don't know if they changed the kitchen, but I think the second or third time we went back, it was like, I was like, oh no. That's the thing, and you can't ask people that move here from the Midwest or from Arizona like what's good food. They don't their palate is not sophisticated. They don't know what good food is because Arizona's got very rough water. Like we have the water thing for the whole house. New York and Connecticut have like the best water in America. If you don't know, now you know. Now I don't know about Washington or Oregon. They may have good water too. I'm not sure, but New York and Connecticut is probably top 5 waters. So, and Massachusetts. So, like when you're cooking, so that's why we found this restaurant out here called Yo Pauli's. He's from Brooklyn. He gets his water shipped. It makes all the difference with the pies, the pizza pie, and the crust. If you make pizza, you gotta have good crust. And New York City's got the best pizza. I've had Chicago deep dish pizza. It's no joke. New York is a little bit better. Sorry, Chicago. I respect Sha'Illa, the town of multiple killers, Thriller in Manila, you know, Common and Mr. West. Lyrically, Chicago's got some of the best. Do you guys know about Common when he was Common Sense, his first album? First, I think 2 albums, and he had to change the name. Yo, his wordplay, his lyric, Common, I feel like he got worse after the third or fourth album. He got worse after Badu. Listen, Badu be messing up MCs. She be messing up like Andre. Like he stopped wanting to perform and stuff. You know, you gotta watch Badu, Jay Electronica, who like been out for like 30 years and has only done like one EP or like one album. Like, do you guys know about Jay Electronica? His bars are freaking ostentatious, bodacious, terrific, prolific. He's dope, but like he just, and then I think he was dating like a Rothschild. I think I may be correct about that, or a Rockefeller. I think a Rothschild. Like, interesting dude, but I don't know. Eric could be messing up MCs. That's a whole nother episode and conversation. Sag in the 9th and 10th. Sag in the 9th. Oh, sorry. The 8th house, elimination organs, colon, ovarian, you know, obviously elimination, sexual organs. When you have, that's the health stuff. But the other thing about Sag in the 8th house, not only can it be good with the herbs, they can receive an inheritance. Sag, 8th house. 9th house, hips, thighs, and liver. I stand and deliver. The E never quivers. So Aries risings, Sag in the 9th house. It's your father's teachings, your wisdom, beliefs, philosophies. My philosophy, one of the greatest songs ever, Karis One. Wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, higher learning, the law, more like the religious law, pilgrimage, going on vacation, 50 miles or further from home, usually traveling to learn, like a Muslim going to Mecca. But the 9th house is also publishing. It's abundance, fortune, and luck. It's your grandchildren. It's the third child. The skills of the second. It's the second marriage. The 9th house is master's, PhD, guru, shaman, teacher, preacher, professor, like Professor Griff. Don't riff, I uplift because I got a great gift. So somebody here said they had it in the 9th house. So when you have Sag in the 9th house, the Orthodox minister, you know, yeah, you could be dogmatic, but the planets there could switch it, or the aspects to it, or the ruler. Let's say if your house is butt naked, you guys. For any of you guys who have a butt naked Sagittarius in your houses, you have to find the ruler, and that tells you the story about it. An empty house doesn't mean anything bad or good. It just means look for the ruler of the sign. So if you got Sag in any house and it's empty, go look. If it's empty, go and look for the Jupiter. Wherever the Jupiter is at in the sign and house will tell the story of that house. Capiche? You getting some real teaching tonight from this Sag in the 2nd house. Okay? The swag dad. You went to Baghdad. I'm the swag dad. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So I can't believe this nicotine patch, y'all. My ankle feels so good right now. It's scary. I'm about to run around the block just because I can. So the other thing with Sag in the 9th house, you could follow your father's teachings, but you may have your own strong beliefs and philosophies, and you could clap back at a teacher or professor. You could be the kid at church that's questioning the Baptist minister or the preacher, you know. Well, how come Jesus turned wine to, water to wine? That ain't righteous. You know, like, you could have a lot to say. But Aries risings could also move or travel with Sag in the 9th house. You can go to foreign land. Usually it'll be a lot of vacations or going to learn and then coming back. But you could do well as an author, as a writer, as a publisher. You could get into anthropology, art history, archaeology. You could do a lot of research. Sagittarius and Aquarius do a lot of research. Scorpio, ton of research. But so that's Sag in the 9th house, hips, thighs, and liver. 10th house, and then I'll check back in the chat. 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 So the 10th house is your knees, your spine, skin, the eczema, your fingernails. I got to stop biting my fingernails. Such a bad habit. I stopped for a little bit and then I don't know why I got back on it. My wife, when she had her old business, used to have this nail thing, and I would put it on and made me stop biting my nails, but she doesn't make that product anymore, and I want her to make it back. It was called Healthy Nails, and it made your nails grow like crazy. Oh my God, you guys, my wife had like over 30 products with her old business, Crunch Natural. You know, I mean, Savalé Pure is even a step up and better, but it's just, you know, she'll get back to it and start making more stuff. The tailors are about to glow up and blow up in 2026. You heard me? You heard? So, you know, and you guys go to Sabalé Pure, SABALI pure.com. My wife works so hard helping me with this book. You know, we're co-writing it. She's the glue. She's really been holding it down because I got to still do all this work. I mean, obviously she don't know astrology, so that's me. But wifey, pictures, the graphics, her Pisces Mercury is all over the workbook. That workbook is going to be gorgeous, darling. It's going to look dope, and it's all because of Alana Taylor. She's freaking. I'm her biggest fan. She's amazing, but she's really sweet. And sometimes she's too humble. You know, sometimes my wife is too humble. I gotta put her out there and pat her on the back more, you know, than she does for herself. I mean, the way she formulates her products, you guys, and so intentionally, not only, you know, you take out the toxins, but then what do you put in? She goes out of her way to put in the good stuff. So when you guys get the products, it is really up leveling your health, from the tooth powder to the hair face body oil to the organic lip balms, you know, to the deodorant, the trace mineral deodorant. Do not start your kids out on deodorant with chemicals. That's just foolish. Don't do it. You shouldn't do it, but don't do it. And any deodorant you're using, I can tell you right now, look at your cabinet, look at your deodorant. It's not better than Sabalé Pure. And this is not about just promoting. It's just not a better deodorant. Now, you've got to be ready to make the adjustment, but you are supposed to sweat. You are supposed to release toxins. You're not a pig. That's why you should never eat the swine, because it doesn't release toxins and it eats its own poop. Stop eating pork. It's bad for you. Crazy worms in your body if you eat the swine. I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real with you. And meat takes 48 hours to digest. So do with that what you will. So Sag in the 10th house, you don't want to be and this is who? The Pisces. I mean, yeah, the Pisces rising. Temperatures Rising, you know that from Abdi's first album? That track is dope. And who was that singing? Temperatures Rising. Not oh my God, she's the host of Hot 97 radio show. She sang that song. Temperatures Rising. Beautiful chocolate sister. I forgot her name. Oh my God. She used to hang out with Angie Martinez, but that wasn't her name. It's a real singer. She had like one R&B album, but she was a radio host too. She sang that song for Mobb Deep, Temperatures Rising. But anywho, Sag in the 10th house, you could be a teacher, an educator. My mom taught second grade and fifth grade, but fifth grade for like 35 years. You know, she taught, I think, in total 35, 37 years. Pisces rising, Sagittarius 10th house. A lot of teachers, or someone like Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and Demi Moore, right? Sagittarius, they are sharing their philosophies and fame worldwide. The whole world will see them, all cultures, right? You know, Michael, like literally people would pass out and faint when they saw Michael Jackson. They sang. You all remember the Super Bowl? Because the Wayans brothers in Living Color, which is the show that I was almost on, you know, NFL had to like fight them with the halftime show. So then they like changed it up, and they, you know, because they would just have bands and nobody would watch it. They did, you know, Michael Jackson. And Mike, he came out, he like paused and had his hand up. He waited for like 3 minutes. The crowd was like screaming, holding it, like waiting. Like, Mike, he just is like, nope, you're going to wait for me. I'm the king of pop. He just held that pose. You got to go back and watch it. He just held that pose. And then he like, And then Prince in Miami, it was raining when he was doing Purple Rain. Now you wonder if the NFL or Harp orchestrated that, because that was too perfect. Or was just that the favor of God for Prince? Y'all let me know in the comments. But when Prince was performing a halftime show, it started raining, yo. Purple Rain. Yo, nobody, nowadays, you young kids, they ain't got no icons. Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Nobody's touching Whitney, Prince, Michael, freaking old school Bobby Brown, George Michael, Sade, Janet Jackson, Madonna before she got crazy. Old school Madonna. Papa don't preach. Amen. You gotta do the elbows. Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. I'm taking my time because I'm keeping my baby. You can see I'm having fun tonight. So that's Sag in the 10th house. You're going to be optimistic. You may follow your father's teachings. Now, the 10th house is the relationship with your dad, your legacy, your public image, workplace, work environment. The midheavens there, the MC, can be the career. So people would see you as a Sagittarius. They would see you as somebody wise, someone philosophical, someone who tells good stories. Sag doesn't lie, but Sag will exaggerate the hell out of a story. And they could be blunt and arrogant, fudge the truth, but they're not liars. I mean, not all of them. There's some Sagittarius that lie their butts off. And I know a few, and I've met a plenty. But for the most part, they just exaggerate. You know, wifey, she's got the Sag moon. My wife exaggerates. She don't like to admit it though. See, she's Jupiter, Sun, and Moon, so she's naturally expansive and can exaggerate. It's just the truth. These astrological truths are very real, whether you like it or not. Doll face. That Pisces Mercury, you know, people misinterpret, you know, a lot of typos, wifey. That's Mercury Pisces. But her pictures and concepts, my wife's a very talented artist, but her analytical logical mind is in the spiritual realm. So it makes her extra creative. Her imagination's off the charts. Super spiritual. She's like out. She goes up in the heavens. I got to bring her back down to ground to earth. So Sag in the 10th house too, you don't want to share, you don't want to be preachy at work. You know, people at work don't really want to hear it, Sag, for the for the Pisces risings. But you can do well and have good success at work, make the money. You know, my mother did well, teaching, good pension. And the 10th house is the knees, spine, right? Eczema, fingernails. The 11th house. Let me check back in with the chat. Bum, 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 bum. Chat. Dun, 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 dun. Hope you all gave me some new comments. Don't have me out here doing all this work and y'all ain't commenting. And do me a favor. You know, I ask you guys, and sometimes you don't do it. Sometimes you do it. You do. Sometimes you don't do. Quintella does it and Jackie does it. But leave comments on the show afterwards. It helps it grow in the algorithms. I really appreciate it when you do that. You know, and don't forget, y'all could give a brother a super chat or a cash app, $ BigEAstro. You know, and remember the website is not working yet. Yeah. Oops. I'm trying to. Oh, excuse me. And make sure. Hey, y'all who came in. I am a born poet. Thank you. I'm a very good poet. Thank you. I can actually write real poetry, not just the hip hop rhymes. Yep. Or an Orthodox minister. Yeah. You love traveling and you're highly intelligent. So share your beliefs and philosophies. And I'm glad you're not dogmatic. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. Phonics and Matola. Let's see. Oh, curve in your spine. Oh, Saturn, Capricorn. Yeah. Well, Saturn does well in Capricorn, but yeah, you could have restrictions with your spine and you got a curve, you know? So yeah, that makes sense. Capricorn. So then you're the Aries rising. Yeah. So, and sometimes, you know, Capricorn and Aries risings, do you ever get issues with the fingernails or eczema? That can happen too. Remember, Capricorn is associated with orthopedics and dentists. Sag in the 11th house. So we're talking about Aquarius rising. You could have, what's the 11th house? It's your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Remember, houses 3, 6, 10, and 11 get better over time. The 11th house is astrology, aliens, UFOs, groups, organizations, nonprofit, philanthropic, environmental work, the internet. It's gold. It's wild, exotic animals. It's your father's siblings. It's stepchildren. It's your older siblings. 11th house is no joke. It's a social network, the people that support your career. You can also see fake friends here. And you can see groups that you're a part of, whether you're, a child or the groups of friends or organization, all that type of stuff. So with Sag here, Aquarius risings, and that's a really good sextile. Scorpio, Virgo is a good sextile. Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Sag, but Aquarius, Sag, Aquarius, great sextile. Sextiles are like poking. Hey, 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 hey. It's like a Venus energy. It's pretty harmonious. So Sag in the 11th house, you can definitely teach over the internet, Aquarius risings. You can do well. 11th house is the actual politician, president, vice president, Congress, Senate. Jasmine Crockett's running for Senate since they got rid of her district in Congress in Texas. I actually like her. I'm not big, like all Democrat, Republican. I'm more like, people and the soul, right? And Jasmine Crockett, I like her. She's intelligent. I love how she clapped back at Marjorie, Taylor Greene. That was the funniest thing ever. I'm not down really with any politicians. I think they all should be in prison. But I do think I like Jasmine. She's also very pretty. I'll give her that. She's a pretty woman. But I like her mind. I think she seems like she cares about the people. But you guys, the lobbyists, all this stuff. I'm sorry. The politics is terrible. Don't believe none of them. I'm sorry. I wish there was a day where like I could be president or run. I told you my father wanted me to be the first Black president. But I don't think they would ever have an indigenous American Indian as president. Obama and Kamala, they're not, Black Americans. They're not the indigenous American Indians. They're from foreign lands. That's very different, Lucy. Pay attention. Pay attention. So Sag in the 11th house, you could have a good group of friends. You could do well in long-term investments in the stock market. That's the long-term investments, 11th house. That's the arena, big groups, big performances. You'll see some of that stuff in my astrology book. Okay. Run DMC, little hint, hint. Oh, did I say that out loud? The 11th house, you can definitely teach. You could work over the internet, school, stuff like that. You can, your older sibling, you could bump heads with them. They could be very blunt and arrogant and stuff like that. But you could learn from them. If you had a stepchild, they could literally be a Sagittarius, Sun, rising, right? My oldest son is my stepson, but I just consider him my son. But he's the Virgo. What's my 11th house? Virgo. Literal. What else in the 11th house? Sag is good because the 11th house is hopes, dreams, wishes. That's the mansion, the Bugatti, the Ferrari, the Bentley, not the Benz. Mercedes ain't real money. It was in the 70s. My dad bought my mom a Mercedes, but Rolls Royce. Ooh, I remember my father's friend and business partner, Tommy Green, had a green Rolls Royce. Ooh, that sucker was clean. He had season tickets to the Knicks right next to us. I was there before Spike Lee. I used to run Madison Square Garden. He used to talk smack to Dr. J. Well, I love Dr. J, but Magic and Larry Bird and Isaiah and all the players. They knew me. I was the only young Black kid in the Garden, so everybody knew me. I told you I've been famous since I was little. Ain't nothing new to me. I've been, what I'm saying? When I was little on the vineyard playing basketball, Big E. I used to have grown adults come to me on the beach, be like, "Are you Big E?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." They'd be like, "Do you have a game? Are you playing basketball this afternoon or tonight?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." They'd be like, "Oh, we want to watch you play." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Because I had big glasses, big feet, and a big mouth. I was a cute little kid. Big old feet, big old glasses running my mouth. Oh God, I probably would laugh at myself getting a kick. Like, who is this kid? You know what I mean? That was me. Like, who the heck is this kid? Oh God, yo, you got to laugh at yourself in life. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself with love. It's not like, nothing embarrassing. I mean, but I had big feet and big glasses and a big mouth. It's funny. It's cute. So that's Sag in the 11th house. But you can share your wisdom and knowledge with big groups of people. Aquarius rising is not too much into the politics, I don't think. anthropology, nonprofits really big, stuff like that. And now the end of the road, and then we'll get back to the chat. And then I got to get ready to go for dinner. I don't know if it's ready yet or what it is, but it is time for Thursday Night Football. I think the Buccaneers will beat the Falcons 26-17. Baker Mayfield will cook, and Becca Muke or whatever will do good. Bucky Irvin. I missed my fantasy football playoffs by 2 points. The Chargers field goal kicker at Monday Night Football. I was so pissed. This is my worst year in fantasy football, y'all. But I did in my other league. I scored the highest points, so I won $15. So at least I went out with a bang. But no playoffs. And 3 money leagues, no playoffs. But I don't do any other gambling. I don't consider that gambling fantasy football. Like I don't bet week to week or player to play, stuff like that. I don't like giving my money away to nobody. Just like when I was single, you never saw me. I never went to strip clubs. You got to watch those men that be going to strip clubs. How am I going to give you my hard-earned money so I could just look at you and I can't touch? That don't make no sense. Not me, not the kid. I ain't nobody's fool. Sag 12th house for Capricorn risings. Capricorn risings. So Sag in the 12th house. What's the 12th house? Loss of debt, loss of energy, self-undoing, overspending, isolation for the bedroom, bed pleasure, sleeping, also sex. 12th house, subconscious, unconscious minds, your dreams, your fantasies. 12th house, the isolated places, jails, prisons, hospitals, psych ward, ashrams, monasteries, the unseen spiritual realm. Hidden talents, hidden enemies, your feet and your toes, your little toesies. Capricorn risings, you could have big feet. Sag, expansive. Don't forget, Sag also can expand the weight. Abundance, fortune, luck. So you could do well in a foreign land. It's also international travel, but business, import, export, trade. So Sagittarius could literally be trading goods, Capricorn risings. And remember, I always tell you, Capricorn risings is a subconscious mind. They feel obligated to work hard and have a wife or a husband, 2 kids, the dog, the white picket fence. But really, the hidden talent, all they want to do is travel the world and learn. Sag in the 12th house. Somebody here had that earlier with the Venus. I remember, I got a Cat Moon, a good memory. Don't remember your name, but I remember you had North Node, Venus, and Neptune. So let me break that down for you. So when you meet North, I don't know your age, but Sagittarius North Node matures between ages 42, 48. Literally, when you meet Sagittarius Sun Moon rising, it's like God or the universe whispering in your ear, you're going in the right direction. It's hard though, because it's also your hidden talent, but hidden enemies. You could have a Sag Sun, Moon, or rising betray you, be a hidden enemy. Remember, not everybody that watches you has good intentions. I know that there's some people that watch my channel that they're scheming on me or they're jealous of me. I'm a Scorpio rising. I know this. I feel you. I see you. You looking at the wrong person. I transmute out that energy. I'm a Scorpio rising. Alchemy. I'm no joke. Don't play. I tell people, even with me and wifey, but seriously, people that have, betrayed me and crossed me, trust me when I tell you they regret it. Don't do your boy dirty. Have the favor of God. You understand? I mean, real favor of God. Okay. So Sag in the 12th house, you can move abroad. You can do international business and trade. Your dreams, you may be a dream interpreter. You can share your dreams, your philosophies worldwide. You can be very connected to different cultures and ethnicities, different spiritual beliefs. You're like, oh, I studied Hinduism, Buddhism, Islamic faith, this and that. Like you could be well versed, well read. You could do a lot of reading in the bedroom, a lot of writing. Capricorn rising, Sag in the 12th house. I'm gonna keep it real. Sag is like the Don Juan. It's the bachelorette sign. He wants freedom and adventure. Capricorn risings, they don't get married. They could be like players. Sag and Virgo are the 2 biggest bachelorette signs. Sag is number 1, Virgo is number 2. They don't have to get married. If they want to marry you, it's because they really like you or love you. Right? I didn't have to marry my wife. I was like, oh yeah, I feel you. I see you, girl. The first time I heard her voice, I was like, what? It's like she came through in HD and didn't even have HD yet. like 4K her voice over the phone. And I was like, and she felt the same way about me. She heard my New York accent, and I hit her with the bass. You ladies know how you like the bass. I hit Alana with the bass. She was done. Especially that late night talk. Yeah, what's up, baby? How you doing? Y'all ain't ready for that. So, anywho, I'm being silly. I'm not lying though, but I'm just being silly. But Sag in the 12th house, they could be, pimp players, playerettes, very smart and intelligent, and they would, your hidden talent is maybe you like to travel the world. Maybe you go to ancient Kemet and decipher things. Maybe you go to Machu Picchu, you go in here, you're going there, you're searching for, Atlantis, or, what's the thing in the Bahamas? The Bermuda Triangle, I think that stuff is real. These things be disappearing. There's portals and stargates on this planet. That's what Iraq was about. Stargates, energy portals. Y'all got to peep game. Everything's not religious wars. That's the mask that they show you. Everything's not just the oil. It's about like the Nephilim, resources, ancient artifacts, and stargates and portals. That's what this Risk board game's about. And really what's behind the ice wall. 7 other continents. Do your research. Question everything. In 2025, if you don't question everything, I don't know what the heck you're doing on planet Earth. At this point, all that's happened, seriously, since I've been alive 55 years, all that's happened, but seriously, just since, 9/11, Y2K, 2012, 2020, like you don't question everything, you better. So let me know. I hope you guys enjoy this. Sagittarius through all 12 houses for all 12 rising signs. We started with Sag, went to Scorpio, went around. We ended up at Capricorn. I'm going to check the last couple comments. I'm going to go watch the football game, have some dinner, check my emails, and I hope you guys come to Coffee Talk. If you haven't paid yet and you're not a premium member, it's only $13. We're going to have a ball tomorrow night. I'll cut it off at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, 65 minutes via Zoom. I've already emailed the Zoom link to my peoples, but if you sign up, I will send that to you. And we're going to explore Jimi Hendrix, Sagittarius Sun, Sag Rising, and a Cancer Moon in 8th house. Very interesting. He dated Janis Joplin. He's a part of Club 27. Jimmy, Janis, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, I think Robert Johnson. There's like 7, 8 of them. I mean, they're real famous, but they died at 20. And you know what that is? Because Mars is maturing between 27 and 28. And that's right before the Saturn return at 28 and a half, 29. So it's like a very combustible year. It's very intense. Think back when you were 27, 28. Like you're going through a lot. You're trying to cement yourself, like who you are, star, what you gonna be, who you be with. What numbers to dial? I'm gonna call my crew. You go call your crew. We gonna rendezvous about 2. True. So yeah, and I'll see if I have that old Diddy Coffee Talk, and then if I do, I'll redo it and make sure y'all come. I wish more of you guys would come to Coffee Talk. Some of you guys that come here on the live, not just my tribe members. Coffee Talk and tribe members, let them know Coffee Talk is off the chart. And I'll get back to, in March, doing the blind chart readings where we read a Coffee Talk member's birth chart. And all of us as a group read it. And then at the end, I reveal who it is. And live, you let us know how we did reading your chart. Those are powerful. I do that in the 2-hour Coffee Talk. So I do that, and then we do like another chart. January and February already set up. January, Bruce Lee and Neptune in Aries. February, Saturn in Aries and the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries. Exact conjunction, February 20th. We got a lot of big changes. I'll be doing my the end videos towards the end of the year for all 12 rising signs for 2026. We got 3 Mercury retrogrades. I think it's end of January, I think it's early February. I think it's July, August, and then late October into November. I believe those are the 3. I have to check my ephemeris and all that stuff. But yeah, we got a Venus retrograde that's like overlapping a Mercury, the second Mercury retrograde, I believe. And God is good. 2026, it's about discipline. It's about your spiritual practice. It's about you thinking and being optimistic and positive. It's about you vibrating from love in your heart chakra. It's about revelation and more truth. Pluto will finish out the year at like almost 3 degrees, 2 and change. And there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. That's like way too far back. Sorry. Now, I could review the whole thing, but I'll be here forever listening to that. So I hope you guys are doing good. Abdul, I hope you're still here and you join the tribe soon. It's $23 or $10. It's www.community.BigEAstro.com. And, I love my tribe family. I got Brandon Ellis coming on the podcast December 20th, Saturday night. I got Joy Paker coming on January 13th, 7 p.m. Eastern. I got some other guests coming in January, maybe having some of my heavy hitters. May have reach out, see if Debbie Solaris is coming back on and Lloyd Strayhorn. I really appreciate you guys. Saturday night, I'll be doing the Sagittarius new moon, which is on the 19th. The winter solstice in Capricorn season starts on the 21st in my Capricorn birth chart sale. The Sagittarius sale ends on the 20th, and my holiday sale may start 18th, 19th, or 20th, which will do the birth charts and moon tracking to January 1st. And, I'm in gratitude, man. I love you guys. This is my heart and my soul, my business. And I take what I do seriously. Just so you guys know, I'm also a relationship coach. If you're a couple, you can get me and wifey. Yeah, that live with Alana and I was crazy with the Gemini super full moon. And she handled it like a champ. Sorry, I'm going back to the beginning. Today does feel better than yesterday. This Virgo moon. It passed over the South Node. Tomorrow, the Virgo moon will be trining Uranus and Taurus. So you'll get a lot of downloads in nature tomorrow before we get into the Libra moon. I'll be doing the astro weather in the morning. I have an early morning client, so I don't know if I'll get it out early, but I will get it out. Hello from Tennessee. Thank you. You like the song? Sorry, I'm talking to you, but I'm listening all the way back from the beginning. So I might as well just let it play. And I'll just kind of chime in and respond while I'm listening to you guys. So if I say something back from way back, it's because I'm listening to the whole thing. Yeah, 5 years of Coffee Talk. It's incredible, man. Very humbling. And I worked really hard. Oh, Sag is rising, Venus and Moon. Whenever you have the moon on the ascendant, you wear your emotions on your face and sleeve. Oh, wifey said, I eat pistachios on a live. Yeah, I was hungry, wifey. I don't know if she's still there, but the bear needs a snack. No, thank you. I'm not hungry, Biggie. You guys are funny. But I just always want to thank you guys. I don't take any of this for granted. Neither does Alana. Oh, you all are telling Lana, get back home quick. I'm to my own devices. Yes. We'll take moon tracking, get it when I put it on sale. I'm either going to put it for 150 or 160 down from 189, but it's one of the services that I'm most proud of. And it's so helpful. Okay. You know, and you know, if you guys have recommendations or charts or things you want to learn about for Coffee Talk, let me know, because I will do different subjects and different things. Obviously, January, February, I'm teaching you what's most important, right? Saturn, Aries, Neptune, Aries, Saturn, Neptune conjunction, and Bruce Lee, you know. And I love Jupiter Day because I was born on a Thursday, Jackie. That's my day. Um, Way back in the 70s. You know what's so funny, you guys? I'm 55. Honestly, I feel like I'm in my early 40s. I feel good. I mean, I got a lot of aches and pains, and I may need some more surgeries, but my health is really good. I lost a ton of weight. I told you I'm like 185 right now. I got married at 187. I'm 5'11", so I'm doing good. At my sickest, I maxed out because I got the valley fever. I maxed out at 240 pounds. I was so sick from that valley fever. But right now, your boy's doing good. And this Virgo South Node's been kicking my butt, but it's helping me get ready for 2026 to be really, really healthy. I hope I answered all your questions. I'm listening to everything, so while I'm talking. Yeah, that Venus, North Node, Neptune, very powerful. And you could do a lot of writing, romance novel, fantasy novel, and you could be a dream interpreter. And you can make money in foreign lands and find love in a foreign land with Venus, North Node, and Neptune in the 12th house and Sag. Yeah, yeah. Jupiter, Sag rising. He's going to be pretty tall too. He'll be taller than your husband. And want to share his wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. Oh, Uranus and Saturn in the 8th house of Sag. It's like the old versus the new. Very karmic energy. You could have a lot of sudden events and emergencies and downloads. And with Uranus and Saturn, 8th house, you always got to pay your taxes. Don't mess around with the IRS, even though they're illegal. Unless you got the lawyers, you got to pay your taxes. You know? Yeah, like I said before, Quintella, I agree with you. Should be no borders and no paying for citizenship. You know, that's a thing about Trump. He want to act like the Europeans, like this is their homeland. This is not their homeland, and they want to kick different people out. It's like, yo, this is the homeland of the Moors and indigenous American Indians, homeboy. Don't get it twisted. The truth is coming out. So some of the best is the first album or the album, the Black Panther soundtrack. Did you guys like the Black Panther soundtrack? It was good. Um, you know, what's cool about my YouTube channel, like if you've got a big stellium, you could go to my playlist where it has all the Capricorn videos or all the Sag videos, and you could just watch them in a row. You know, you got to really go through my playlist. I got everything covered. You could see your whole chart through my channel, and that's intentional because I am a teacher, and I'm about teaching astrology. Now, obviously, you got to take a class. You're not going to just learn it from watching my videos. But if you watch my videos and get the chart reading, it's like your cranium will be blown. Yeah, you may like scissors music. You may like it. So, you guys, you're going to transition to the Libra moon, later tomorrow. And you'll have the Virgo Libra moon weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we'll get into Scorpio moon on Monday, Tuesday, and Paquito Wednesday. And then the Sag new moon on the 19th, next Friday. At the tribe meeting. All right. The 14th tribe meeting to end the year. It's been so much fun. I love all my tribe people. You guys are so amazing, each and every one of you. You don't know how dope you are. I mean, you do know, but I mean, like how I see you guys. It's not even just appreciation. It's like love and respect. And I love the knowledge that we exchange at the tribe meetings. It's powerful. What we're building, you guys, it is real magic. And it is a blessing. And Alana and I are so honored. Oh, minister for 12 years. I love that. Until you tell them. Well, I'm glad you told me. Nobody knows. You didn't tell me your sun, moon, and rising, though. I know you're an Aries rising. What's your sun and moon? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Yeah. And my oldest son's the Gemini rising, and the truth is Gemini sun and moon. So it's a lot going on. April 25th. Thank you. He looks like Alana, but he looks like me too. You know, they all got the Taylor hairline. I can never be on Maury Povich and deny. Lana always jokes, Maury, he said these ain't his baby. That was sweet, but I'm sure. Thank you, but I'm sure his mother texted him. He didn't just come in on his own, but he is a good boy. But I'm sure Alana said, check on your dad. He may need some help. You know, but he used to do the show with me all the time. If you go back and watch the old podcast, it'd be all my kids. But he's really handsome, and he's got a pure heart. He's so sweet. You know, you just want with your kids. Cancer rising, Leo sun, and Taurus moon in the 11th house. You're emotionally attached to your older siblings, groups, and networks. You can network and have some creative friends. The Leo sun, you could follow your father's, as a Cancer rising Leo sun, you could follow your father's teachings, but you could go against it. Jupiter's on your ascendant now, but next year when Jupiter enters Leo next summer, you're going to get the bag, okay? And that Taurus moon in the 10th house, you can become famous in a foreign land and have affairs in a foreign land too, that Taurus moon 10th house. You didn't know that, did you? And your mom may have been more of the teacher than your dad. Your mom may have played the father role for you. And she may have been like, had a big career or something. But the moon squaring the sun, your parents may have gotten divorced too. And the ancients feel like Cancer was the original rising sign because Aries exalted in the 10th house, and the Cancer moon is connected to the Cancer rising is connected to the mother, right? The first house is coming through your mother's womb, the portal. So that's the breakdown for you, your big three. But I thank you guys. This was fun tonight. And please, before I'm still listening to all the comments, as you can tell, as I'm answering you guys, but make sure you guys leave me a comment. Even just thanks, E, fire emoji, Sagittarius power. I'm looking forward to Capricorn season because I am a Cap moon. But remember, January 1st is not the real New Year. Set your New Year's resolutions for March 21st, you guys. Okay? That's important. January 1st is when Dog Star Sirius is at the 10th house, like the top of the earth. And that connects to Saturnalia and pagan stuff. That's not the real New Year. That's why your New Year's resolutions never last. You got to do it when nature is new and born again. March 21st, right? Think about it. That's logic, right? The more you tap back into nature, the more powerful you are. This Gregorian calendar is a mess. Think of Dec, we're in December. That's the 10th month, not the 12th month. October, 8th month, not the 10th month. September, not the 9th month, the 7th month. So it's the calendar's fugazi. Should be 13 months, 28 days, right? Yeah, leave the Placidus alone. I mean, I'm not hating on astrologers that do Placidus. They're going to give you a good interpretation, just like Vedic sidereal. They're all different tools to get to the truth. You'll never hear me bash another astrologer. I'm just telling you, even the Placidus astrologers, when they're doing ancient timing techniques, they have to go to the whole sign system. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Especially for annual perfections and different things. And remember, I'll be on Saturday night with the Sagittarius new moon, and Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night, I may do 7 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern. It just depends what's going on with the family. But Sunday, it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern, the Stars and Cars Lounge. Okay. And please go subscribe to my new channel if you guys haven't been there yet. Astrology meets Tarot, Stars and Cars Lounge. It's incredible. Elena, she is amazing. She's got a huge channel, Searchlight Tarot. She's got like 240,000 subscribers. It's like no joke. But Elena's a sweetheart. She's an Aquarius. We met through my wife's good friend in Vegas, Nicole. She's a Sag. I think her birthday's tomorrow, Nicole. And Alana made Elena down there, So I think it's almost time. I think it's almost dinner time. I'm just listening to the rest of the comments. And then I'll say goodbye. So thank you, guys. Anybody know the score? Tampa Bay, Atlanta? Falcons? Oh, my God. I'm tired right now. Oh, okay. So I got to all the comments. Let me see if there's anything at the end. But thank you, guys. And, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow night. Rain tuition? Sagittarius midheaven. Just don't be preachy at work and career. The more optimistic you are and tell you their stories, people, it's hard to put it all together. Signs, planets, houses, aspects, and put it together. March 21st. Yeah. Oh, your birthday is the new year. You're powerful. The Aries for gigs, yeah, through the 18th, probably like if you're born from the 18th to the 25th, powerful Aries. And even that cusp of rebirth, the Pisces Aries cusp. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Even the modern astrologers that use Placidus, they do have to go back and forth when you're doing the ancient timing techniques. But there's no shade on any astrologer that uses the Placidus. I'm just not that person because I know that they're all just different tools to get to the truth. If you go to astrologer now, I'm going to say always go to me because, Virgo, Scorpio, Rising, Cat, Moon, nobody's going to investigate and go in for you, go ham for you the way I do doing a chart reading, And plus, after my near-death experience, my NDE, my intuition is like, pew, it's otherworldly. But I love you guys. I'm going to go. Got to go check on the kids and my mother-in-law, see if dinner's ready. And this was more than fun. And I thank you. Wifey's out of town. I missed the wife. And I love you guys. And I will see you Sabado, Saturday night live. Is dinner ready? Almost? Okay. So I appreciate you. Thank you for watching episode 406. Hammer put them in a mix. One of my favorite chocolate bars used to be the Twix. I used to have season tickets to the Knicks. I'm more than a vet. Lyrically, the microphone's like my pet. I nurture and care. Battle NEMC. Suckers better not dare. The savoir faire. Watch out for the glare, the gleam, the third eye's on my team. I'm going to give you the dream shake just like Hakeem, hook you like Kareem. I'm nice in the post. Yes, I like a little extra butter on my toast. I brag and boast because I'm down with the most high. Of course, I'm Eric William Taylor, the super fly guy.